Hey everyone, happy Friday, happy Saturday for our last case study. It's Emily, and our team facilitated the case study this week. So my Padlet reflection is going to be primarily about that. I've got a couple of notes here, so I'm going to be glancing down throughout this, but I want to say both cases felt pretty difficult this week. So when we went to pick one, we landed on the Davey Jones case. I don't know if that was actually better than the other one, but they both just felt really, really challenging and a bit murky. So hopefully everybody enjoyed them and did well on them. This was also one of the first times that I've really grown to understand like how this case study process can really help solve a problem, because the case was so murky, and because it was like, golly, where the heck do you start? You know, in following the process, we said, okay, well, what is the phase? Okay, let's start with that. Like, where are we at in that? What are the issues? And then, just kind of following through it, it naturally led to, here's what I need to focus on in order to figure out what do I do in the situation that feels completely overwhelming with having way too much information, way too much data, things are outdated, trying to like overhaul this gigantic system. So that was pretty interesting, and I did enjoy kind of having that revelation this week. I was really grateful to have a really great team. Our team did really, really well. I felt like we worked together well. I felt like we all kind of played to our own strengths, which is always really, really nice when nobody feels like they're just in a really bad spot. I definitely had a personal interest in this particular case as I've kind of lived through it a little bit. I spent a little bit of time working in a talent management system and working with our internal corporate university. And there was a time when I was working with one of the local, we call it colleges, so one of the functional colleges, and there was just this overwhelming volume of, quite honestly, it was crap. It was junk. Like almost all of it got trashed, but just trying to figure out like what's available from around the globe. Is any of it worth keeping? If it's worth keeping, like, do we need to re-enhance it? Like, what do we need to do? So that was kind of interesting to me, and I enjoyed working through this one a bit. Facilitating was an interesting challenge for sure. Piecing everything together. Sorry, that's my dog in the background if you can hear his collar. So piecing everything together was interesting because trying to coordinate the readings with the discussion questions, with the rubric, and, just trying to make sure that the whole team was on the same page. And it wasn't a challenge per se because the team, like I said, worked together really, really well. But it was interesting because I think I definitely wouldn't have wanted to facilitate all by myself, but I could see how it would be a lot easier to be able to do it on your own, because you'd be like, okay, I know exactly where I want to go with this, and I don't really have to ask anybody what I'm doing. Like you just kind of do it. So pretty interesting. I know we went through a lot of readings. We went through quite a few discussion questions. I feel like our team really worked hard on what direction we wanted this case to take. So I hope everybody enjoyed it. I kind of enjoyed it, even though it was a challenging one. And looking forward to holiday break. Happy weekend, everybody. Bye.